Will Brown comes up with it. Let's see what they can do with the ball. Gavin Austin has it. Looks inside, now goes back out. This is Strong, misses short. Just hits the net, but comes down with a long board. That's Inman trying to get in there. A lot of bodies. He gets it back out. Brown, layup, got it with the right hand. A good look. Good patient possession there.
Yeah, I feel like right now we might be struggling shooting from the field, so we'll see how that works.
36-35, Marion with the lead. Wide open three on the left wing. It bounces off. Gavin Austin slides under it for the board, and here come the Cats trying to push. Numbers were for Marion, but Austin pushes it, and a good pass underneath. Strong gets it to Brown, but Brown with a miss. Rebound by Strong, and he misses. Back out a wide open three. Johnston sunk it. 3 chances for the Cats, and they come through. 38-36, they have the lead. Again, not pretty. 2 misses, but they get the third, and it's a three-pointer. Kelby Ford tries to get a shot up. Gavin Austin had him around the arm. Foul will send.
Should be on the floor, though.
He had him wrapped before then, didn't he? It's on the floor. First foul of the first or second half. So Coach Timmons very excited. I told him, very impressed. He said that if he had one word to sum up the game and the 5-0 start, he'd say impressed. That he thought, nobody thought that his team would be where they are right now in district play, as young as they are. Turnover here, though. Brown tries to get it out. A little inlet pass, kind of rushed it, and there was no one there anyway. It was just 4 Bearcats in the backcourt.
And that's why I said those are situations. Take your time. Like, you don't have to do those things. Just take your time and be smart there.
So unforced error there as Marion tries to score here. They trail by 2. Inside look and a good shot there. Osborne sort of hung up in the air, moved the ball, adjusted midair, and made the shot as he rose up. Now Inman tries to get it, and he goes up in the air to pass it and gets batted out of bounds by Marion. That's Vance who got a hand on it out of bounds, and Virginia High will retain possession, tie game 38-all.
I will say this about the girls, though. Us parents and some people that's been around the program long enough to know these girls, we kind of knew that we'll be in a situation that we were going to struggle early with some tough games, but we'll end up being in the mix later on.
Gavin Austin, a wide open three, and he nailed it. 41-38, Cats leading now by 3. There's a drive. He splits his defenders and puts it in. A good move there by Vance. Didn't look like he was going to have anywhere to go, but he split the post.
Nice move there.
And it's back to a 1-point lead for the Cats. A floating pass.
Almost a steal.
Austin able to collect. Now Strong driving, looks back out, and he throws it away. Good wherewithal there by McNeil coming back into the play.
Nice. That's a nice hustle play right there.
As now they get it out to Osborne, who goes with the right hand inside. No foul. Just kind of forced that one up, looking for contact.
He had a guy out the wing that was wide open.
Strong, after the miss, was getting ready to go in for the layup and put it on the ground, and a turnover. 2-on-2 on this, and now Ford comes in. And a foul underneath. It looked like it was on Inman. I don't know. Inman had his hand on the ball, it looked like, but maybe some contact there on the other side of his body.
Yeah, it's on Inman. I thought he had ball too, but again, we get the turnover, we take it back the other way, and then we turn it back over.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened there. Strong just kind of pulled up there and lost the dribble. It ended up being a turnover that led to a foul on this end, and Inman has 2 now. As they'll make a substitution, Johnny Wynn back out on the floor for Jake Johnson, who will sit.
I like to say that he's always seemed like the Johnny on the spot.
Yeah. We'll see if he can change momentum. He had 5 points within like a 15-second span when he came out on the floor. 41-41, and Marion calls a timeout. Again, brought to you by State Line Motors on Euclid Avenue in Bristol.
And kids like that come off the bench like that, like he does, like I said, that brings energy, and just come out there and hustle and doing things that he does. Hey, he just makes hustle plays, and that's what you want. And we talk about that in football a lot, just making a hustle play. And like, we talk about turnovers, things like that, but if you make a bad pass, shoot a bad ball, get back on defense and get a steal or something, and that's what he does.
Yeah, Johnny Wynn, he's everywhere, too, like you said. And he can get out in transition and make layups. We saw him knock down a 3 earlier. He could do that.
And he's not very big, but somehow he just seems to always knock the ball away from some of these bigger kids.
Have one Bearcat right now with 10 or more.
It's Tyler.
Yeah, Tyler Strong being the one with 11, but Alex Inman right there at 9. And then also Gavin Austin has 7, so all kind of hanging around there. Those are the guys you want involved, is They get it to Strong inside. Brown on the baseline drive. Right hand got it. Good move there by Will Brown. Johnny Wynn nearly getting a turnover there as he sort of puts himself out of the play, but he'll be back in it in a second as they lose it trying to drive and a turnover. Here comes Austin. Cats lead by 2. Gavin Austin, right hand. There was contact, but no foul. They end up calling Austin out of bounds over on the baseline. He thought he had gotten back in, but they say he was out. A turnover. Austin going in aggressive. Usually don't see a contest like that go uncalled either one way or the other.
Right. Well, I mean, they're letting them play tonight.
Yeah, and that definitely is going to favor the Bearcats, I believe, in that they're letting them play because the Bearcats are going to force their amount of turnovers. But the big thing is not getting a lot of foul calls because they can't afford it.
No.
Kelby Ford, a wide open look from 3. Strong got a hand up late, and it might have affected it. Now Austin comes down with the board, and Gavin driving in transition. Quick no-look pass out. Strong left wing missed. And here comes Marion on the other end. This is Vance. Again, nobody really taking their time offensively. Vance working off a good screen by Ford, and he lays it in with the right hand. Just stayed on the hip of Kelby Ford and just went around the defender. Not a lot you can do about that. That was just
no. I mean, that's a good play on their part.
Another thing to watch for the Cats, sometimes ball spacing. You got to space the court. There's Gavin Austin taking a long 3, and he got it.
Hits it.
That was deep from the left wing. Cats lead by 3. Tyler Strong trying to contest it. It goes out of bounds off of Strong. Kelby Ford was the intended recipient of that pass. 46-43, Cats with a lead. We do have a substitution. Johnny Wynn out, and Rohan Spike comes in for him. See what the Cats fall back to here as Osborne gets it and a turnover. Quick outlet pass. Gavin Austin, the only person out there, and he throws it down. A dunk. Gavin Austin, 48-43, and all the momentum is for the Cats right now. Travel on this end. Tyler Strong, Rohan Spike force a turnover, and they're feeling it now. The Bearcats are a dunk, and now on this end you get the turnover.
It's going to be interesting. Does Marion coach call a timeout here to try to slow them down? We have all the momentum, but again, like you said, like the depth situation, like, you know, we're riding high right now, but then late in the game, does depth end up hurting us?
That's Gavin Austin smiling ear to ear after that dunk. I believe I would be too, wouldn't you? Changing.
Yeah, I wonder if he really was going to try to dunk it, just do the layup, and he just went ahead and went up for it. Not sure exactly what's going on. But then,
the impressive thing is after the dunk, they come back on the other end here and they get a stop.
Right.
Usually after a dunk, it's whatever, the other team just comes right back down because everybody's so stoked. But right there, they dug in, got a turnover. And then we've got a stoppage in play here. Don't know what for. I think there might be a substitution issue with Marion. They sent in a guy late, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what the problem is, but
Gavin's over there with them.
But, you know, this is a situation, though, it hurts us because we have the momentum right now, and you kind of hate to see this little delay of a game, and then does the momentum shift back to Marion now?
Yeah, now you're getting a timeout of some sort. I don't know if it's a timeout per se.
I'm not sure.
But there's been a stoppage in play.
Yeah.
There's no whistle or signal. I don't know if something's happened to one of the – I don't know if there's a timing issue. I don't think it's that, or a ref or something.
But, you know, like I said, this gives Marion a chance to, kind of slow it down a little bit and kind of –
collect themselves, really. We'll see how they do after the timeout. Like we said, the Cats have all the momentum right now, or had it. You never know. That's the way basketball is. You got to sort of play the hot hand, and we'll see.
It's going to go back and forth. And Marion, they're going to get the momentum again here. You know, we just got to see what we can do.
Inman with it, now back out left wing Austin.
Good look there.
Good Spike on the long pass, gets the foul. Spike had a chance if he got rid of it a little quicker, a little slow there with it as he put it on the floor, too, after he had it.
Right.
He had it about 6 or 7 feet from the basket. Probably could have just went right up, but might not have got the foul, but might have had a better shot.
Some kids always want to take that extra dribble. Just go ahead and go for the basket.
He makes the first.
Great look by Gavin.
49-43. Yeah, that was basically across his body from the logo here, the Ballard Lee Court logo over here on the left side of the court. Just sort of flung it across his shoulder, and Rohan was there. He made the first 6-point lead for the Cats. Second free throw up and hit off the back iron, and
Almost
he
got
went
his own
for his
rebound.
own board, but he missed. Couldn't get it, and Marion's got it.
Almost trapped him there.
Tried to get him in the corner. That's Wyatt. Got a near turnover down in the corner. Ty Blevins has it back out on the right corner. Floater, right hand, missed short. Spike comes down with the board. Right here, though, you got to calm down in transition. Spike coming, right hand against his body, missed, but Strong gets the board. Fade away, missed.
See, those situations where I feel like, you have the momentum, slow it down.
Yeah, right there, I think you just don't have enough bodies in there on the post. Nobody's down the court yet. And that was a long miss on a three, and here comes Gavin Austin. Could have dunked it again. He went with the more traditional
and
finger roll.
That's what I wonder what he's going to do last time. I think last time he just went ahead and went up for it.
Right there was a defender a little closer than before. Gavin gets it, and it's 51-43 Cats. 8-point lead for Virginia High.
Marion's moving the ball around
here. Trying to dig in. Marion's trying to get into some sort of offense here. They've kind of stalled over the last minute and a half. There's Taylor Vance driving, goes with a no-look pass out. Long miss from Blevins, but Marion comes back down with it. Another drive and just a look there from Taylor Vance. Everybody was either up in the air or being boxed out, so not much you could do.
I will say this, Marion's doing an interesting thing here. We're playing fast, and they're kind of slowing the pace down a little bit.
Virginia High's acting like the team that's behind, right?
Yeah.
51-45, Spike with a three, miss long.
And it's those things
not a
right
good shot there.
You're up. Just slow it down.
6-point lead for the Cats. Spike reaches across the body and a foul. Yeah, right there, you don't want to give that.
No.
Just stop the ball right there. Nobody was out in front.
You don't have to do that. And you called it earlier. He seems to always get those fouls called against him. And that right there, you don't have to do that.
And that's 2 fouls on the Spike. It's 3 on the team. 1 team foul for Marion. As Jake Johnson will check back in as well. Johnson checks in for Inman, and Wynn checks in for Spike. Yeah, up 6 now the Cats are. But like you said, they're playing fast. Of course, that's how they got the lead. Now a strip here as Wynn gets a steal after coming into the game. A layup good, and that's 7 points for Johnny Wynn.
He just got in the game, already got a steal and a bucket.
8-point lead, and Wynn couldn't help out one. Just got his feet tied in. He thought Coach Razik was going to take him out. He headed over there. Coach Razik said, no, stay in. They're going to leave Johnny in.
And that
2 fouls on him.
That was a foul there. That was a push.
Just got his feet tangled up really with him. Nearly got another, and Johnny got called for a foul there at midcourt. Don't know about that one. He got a little bit of the arm.
I felt like he missed it
earlier.
I felt like he missed it earlier, and then he made up for it. I mean, like I said, the difficult thing is the fact that you're letting him play a little bit, and then you call it.
What do you think now? Coach Razik leaving him in there now. It's 3 fouls now on Wynn. He's made 2 in the last 5 seconds. And you don't have that deep of a bench.
I think what you do at this point right now is 5 fouls to 1. I think you have to back off a little bit here.
53-45. They get it underneath. That's an easy look, and he floats it right in. That's Taylor Vance. He's made the last 2 shots. As now Wynn will bring it up the floor. Try to fight out of a double team and a timeout called. Coach Razik may have called it.
He saved it there.
I was going to say a foul, but whatever they took it away, I was like, well, Coach Razik got the timeout right before the steal. A good timeout at that. 53-47. 6-point lead for Virginia High.
And that's a good timeout because I felt right there, when Marion was getting the momentum back. And then if they get that steal right there, that's an easy 2 points right there. They definitely getting the momentum back there.
It's a 4-point lead then. But right now, 6-point lead. Cats still have the ball. All right, what's Coach Razik saying right now? He's got to be you got to be elated, I think, at this point. Right now, you're controlling the game. You have the opportunity to control the game.
Right. I think he's telling them, like, hey, guys, we can play with this team, and we're a man short. We're a couple man shot here, but we're playing strong. Keep playing, keep plugging. And I think he's telling them to be smart about some of us aggressive play out there. Like I said earlier, Spike there with the foul call. Sometimes you can't go through a play to get the steal. If you're there to get it. But sometimes you can't try to go through a player. But again, when you're getting away with some of those things, you try it and see what happens.
See what the Cats do after the timeout. Again, brought to you by State Line Motors on Euclid Avenue in Bristol. We do have 2 Cats in double digits. Gavin Austin has 14, along with 11 for Tyler Strong. Alex Inman has 5.
Man, they're playing aggressive defensively now. They're trying to trying to get the ball back, trying to pressure Bearcats into a turnover here.
Gavin Austin